afternoon, folks. My note told me, Sean says, get right to the point in the first 30 seconds. Quite frankly, it's a tribute to the great saintly TRACEY Benoit Wallace. It's a tribute to the saintly TRACEY Benoit Wallace. What a wonderful lady. I have known TRACEY since I think she's over 50. Actually, she was her 50th birthday a couple of Novembers ago, so she's just over 50, about a year and a half or so now. Anyway, I've known her since she's a little girl, probably about 10 years old, so I've known her for 80%, 40 plus years of her life. And she is just one fabulous lady. She's a terrific lady. She's not jealous of people. She's a very hard worker. She's kind and considerate. If it's music, organizing a wedding, singing at a funeral, doing something for a sick neighbor, helping somebody out, getting somebody to point A to point B, her own kids, getting the kids at a ball game. It doesn't have to be relatives. It can be anything. I can sincerely say that wonderful lady who I've known for over 50 years, and she's of Acadian stock, I'm delighted to say too. I've never known coaching, hall monitor, you name it. I've never known, literally, TRACEY Benoit Wallace doing a beautiful float for me in the 250th anniversary of Acadians in 2004, 2004, which is actually hard to believe, 18 years ago now. I've never known TRACEY to be associated with something, writing a special song for her late Aunt Donna when Donna was diagnosed with cancer, playing it at her funeral as well. And some years ago, Donnie's wonderful Donnie Benoit's late widow, Donna, capable cat in her own right. I've never known TRACEY Benoit Wallace to be associated with something that wasn't good or helping other people. She's a fantastic lady. And she just got a wonderful new son-in-law in, Kendall Breen. I was going by, one of TRACEY's friends was driving me down to a project this afternoon with the whippersnipper, and I said, what's all the cars? Who's that in the truck? The truck looked familiar. He said, that's Stacy, TRACEY's second oldest daughter, and husband, Kendall Breen. And so he was out there at the hall, Monsignor Donnelly Hall, out in the heat at 1:30, 1:45 this afternoon, and it's hot. Mr. Mansour's kids used to say, hot child in the city. Well, hot child in the country today too. Men, women, girls, boys, old, young. It's hot out there. Anyway, he's a Acadian ancestry too, and his wonderful new. So she got a wonderful son-in-law now in Kendall Breen, and he got an equally wonderful wife and his beautiful bride, and now his wife, Stacy Wallace, now Mrs. Kendall Breen, and he has a wonderful mother-in-law in TRACEY Benoit Wallace. And I remember when she was a little girl, and she used to watch on television, see the figure skaters, and the guy would throw the girl up high in air, and she'd come down and catch her, and she'd spin around in ice and so on on her skates. And her brother Dylan's the oldest brother, didn't want to be rough with his little sister, throw up in there, lose track of her. But she went, Stacy as a, 12, 13, 14-year-old till she was a teenager, 16, 17, went to Winnipeg and Saskatchewan and Toronto to represent our province in Nova Scotia. So they're just a very capable cat, and this is the 250th anniversary of the founding of TRACEY by Pierre Benoit. And TRACEY Benoit Wallace is a direct descendant for her equally saintly father, Ed, direct descendant of, and Mother Anne, directly Cape Breton, Anne's a Cape Breton, and you don't mess with Cape Bretons, and you don't mess with Anne, and you don't mess with TRACEY. They take in very capable cats, all of them. And so TRACEY is the direct descendant of Pierre Benoit that founded TRACEY in 1772, 250 years ago this year. And with that, I gotta go. It's my tribute to the saintly TRACEY Benoit Wallace. I tip my hat to you. You're as sweaty as I may be. I tip my hat to you, mademoiselle, and to your family, and to your new son-in-law, and to your lovely daughter. Just get married, and the older daughter, Chelsea, bless her heart, Chelsea Breen. You know, the Breen boys are pretty bright too. They know when they want a good wife. They go to Merlin to get one of the Wallace girls. Okay, so they're smart cookies too. With that, I gotta go. I wish you all the best. God bless, and God bless the saintly TRACEY Benoit Wallace. She's just top notch. The world could use more TRACEY Benoit Wallaces. Thank you. Bye for now.